Hello everyone. We are streaming to YouTube and Discord, I guess. Well, so basically a new tournament is starting, and there are two things to do right now. First of all, there are some arenas which were voted for during the registration. Each player who was registered as a tournament player could choose at most 5. These are the maps which were chosen. Sadly, not all arenas are here. Including some updated ones. And I guess today we will find out how many votes each of these maps got and which of them will be required. And also there are 20 participants in this tournament, and unlike previous years and previous 17 tournaments, this is the 18th one. We will have another procedure of making teams. Before they were made by organizers. Well, now they will also be made by organizers, but in a bit more spectacular way, as much as it is possible. So basically, what's the problem usually about making those teams? Let me just do something. Well, I will need a special program for that. I will invoke it from terminal. And well, the problem with team creation is that organizers cannot just place any players they want in any team they want. For example, to form some kind of balanced teams, in their opinion, or in objective skill ranking, if that exists. Problem, one of problems is that there is scheduling of matches, which means some players cannot play at this time, some players cannot play at that time, some players can only play during last 4 weeks of those 5 selected for tournament. Some players cannot play on Saturdays, some players cannot play on Sundays, and all the matches should be planned using that information. Obviously, it would be bad if a team cannot play any matches just because their timetables are really incompatible. Well, obviously, it would be good to make some more or less balanced teams. For example, putting all the strongest players into one team is absolutely bad. And also there are some teammate wishes, and well, players who registered for the tournament could wish someone to be their teammate. We don't guarantee anything, but the algorithm should try to satisfy as many wishes as possible. And also, as we want to organize a new tournament every time, we want teammates to not repeat as much as possible, or at least not to repeat for some time, for example 1 year. And so there will be some kind of algorithm. It will look like this. It will put players into teams one by one, and then when putting a new player to the next team, it will look at all possibilities that can happen, rate them somehow according to whether timetable for that team set is good, whether the teams are balanced or not, how much they are balanced. For example, the current program uses comparisons for all players of the team and for best two players of the team, so that there is no situation like the whole teams of 4 players are balanced, but one of teams has 2 very strong players and 2 very weak players, and then in case of a substitution or in case of some other unexpected case, let's say, they just win. So we will try today to balance the teams in both of those ways, and also taking teammate wishes into account somehow. And then obviously, if the set of teams that can still appear, considering the previous players being already put into the teams, we will assign some probabilities, and then pick the team for the next player based on those probabilities. For example, if all the good team sets remaining have the next player in team D, he will be put in team D with big probability. And we will repeat that until all players are put into teams. Regarding the player strength. Player strength is pretty hard to measure, especially when all the existing rankings are measuring something, are measuring some different things. Well, and we will use this criteria to determine the player strength. Obviously, it will be biased in some way. I personally think that there are no good rankings for soccer, at least for now. Obviously, each of those have their advantages, have their disadvantages. Some of them are simple, but don't really take some things into account, and as a result, some good players can appear at the bottom of the list, so they will be taken with less weight, like the two rankings in the bottom. The 2 rankings on the top are tournament rankings and slightly modified ranking used by already existing events, just to take into account those players who got somehow much better teams during the last year tournaments in January, May, September and November. And also if there are players who are not appearing in all 4 of those rankings, or most of those, the subjective opinion of organizers will also matter. It will contribute as 5% for any player anyway, but its weight can be increased to 1/5 of the whole strength. And so, according to these things, the list of players by combined rating is the following. If the row is above another row, the players in that row are rated a bit higher. And there are 20 players. Obviously, this list is somehow subjective, because there is some subjective bias, because the rankings use really different methods. I personally don't really agree with most of them, but okay. There are no other rankings for soccer, by the way, I guess. Or maybe similar ones, but well, we have what we have. And there will be 5 teams of 4 players, because there are 20 players. As you know, 20 can be divided by 4, can be divided by 5, but cannot be divided by 3. So there will be 5 teams of 4 players. Just to explain the procedure. Yeah, and because the algorithm cannot always evaluate all possibilities it needs, because there are sometimes too many of them, it will pick some at random. And so I will just allow it to work for some time before actually selecting the team for new player. Maybe 1 minute, maybe 2 minutes, it depends. And in that time, so that you are not bored too much, I will do something about arenas which were selected. Alright. Well, let's do something about the algorithm. Well, the code of this program will be shared later, and just to so that the people who look at it later can verify it's the same code, let me just invoke some hash sum. Yes, and also for the list of players and all the settings, all the wishes, which obviously I will not show because well, I cannot just show when players are available or not, or whom they selected as teammate wishes, unless they want them. They want it themselves. I will just in case someone wants to verify it later. Anyway, I will compile this. And start it just so that it has a bit of time before each player. It's better to start it a bit in advance. Even though obviously the first player can be put in any of those teams. Well, and I will run it. It will produce some logs so that I can know automatically everything about the scheduling thing. It will print some additional information for me. It's not important at all for the selection. Selection is based on random. I mean, obviously if we select something with probability, there is already something random. Probably it will. Okay, it started. Meanwhile, well, let's go to the arenas. Well, we have 35 arenas. Let's just do the following. Let's select a random arena with 1 vote. Well, I could technically place all arenas with 0 votes and show which of those have 1 vote. Well, I will just look at them in some order and place them into a group of 2 votes if they have 2 votes. And if they don't have. There were, I guess, 91 votes in total. Well, there's those 91 votes apart from those 35 which were already cast for these maps. Well, if someone is in Discord voice chat, they can suggest some arenas. The order of them, I need to check it. Very informative messages are there in the chat. Yeah, if you are in YouTube chat, you can also ask for specific arena to be picked. I'm getting lost in Windows. Let's start from the center, for example. Card corner. Card corner is... I should probably zoom out a bit. I'm not sure if it's visible even. The text is kinda small. Card corner is not getting more votes, and it stays here in one vote group. For example, stadium spinning top soccer. Will it get any votes? Apparently, yes, it gets another vote. The first map to be moved. It might be a bit boring right now because there are 35 maps. Well, already 34, 33 because 2 maps already looked at. For example, Forest. Will Forest get the second vote? And the answer is no. It doesn't get it, unfortunately, and it stays. Let me move them somehow. Oh, oops. Okay. Another soccer field. It's a pretty popular field. Do you think it got more votes than one? Apparently it didn't. Pretty strange for me, but okay. What to select next? I don't know. How about Night Festival? Night Festival, also known as Life in Arctic before, is a map with a bridge. And did it get more votes than one? Well, apparently it did. Yeah, also I should delete those words because I already did it 5 times. Oh, actually only okay. Okay, advanced course. Also got one more vote. Antarctica. Antarctica unfortunately didn't. Well, meanwhile, let's check out and see in which team the algorithm will put our first player. Oops, it doesn't want to stop. Well, it calculated some probabilities, and now, according to them, well, it technically should be 1/5 everywhere because there are only 5 teams. Let's see into which team it will put the next player. And it put OX450X6C into team B. Well, and while the algorithm does something else, let's continue with the maps. Well, Skyline Soccer. It's also a popular map, and it gets the second vote. A Secret Soccer. A Secret Soccer also gets the second vote. Yeah, I'm not obviously announcing the votes in the order of them being cast, because then everyone would be able to guess who voted for what, and unless players really want it, I cannot say anything about their votes. Or maybe I just don't want. Abyss Soccer. Also a popular map in the past, probably not so popular in the recent years, but it also gets a second vote. OM Cage. OM Cage also gets a second vote. Math class. Math class was actually played in some tournaments before. Probably it should be a map which gets more votes than one, right? But apparently not. Players did not vote for it more than once. So it goes down. It stays in the group of one vote. Okay. What about Tiny? Tiny map also got the second vote. What about Finny Splashdown Pool? And Finny Splashdown Pool also gets the second vote. Many maps made by Crystal. Lost Windows again. Well, Snooker Table. Snooker Table is also one of popular maps, but it gets only one vote, unfortunately for it. Tournament field. Well, it usually gets into required field, so it would have been not a surprise if it got more than one vote, and it gets the second vote. Well, if we're speaking about tournament fields, there is also Tournament Field Snowy. Not a pack version, but a ball version. And it also gets the second vote. Probably tournament in the name does something, because for example Emerald Arena wasn't voted even once. Despite being updated recently. But okay. What about Zenfield? Also having some of epic matches, sometimes with a great big score, and it also gets the second vote. I feel like there is not enough space already. Maybe I can shrink this. Anyway, how about XR Arena or XR 4R3 and 4? No one is going to read that. Anyway, it gets the second vote too. Let's do something about the algorithm again. Well, the next person to be placed in a team, again there is not much not much to decide, because the only question to be answered right now is whether the next player is in the same team B. But as we sorted the players from the greatest estimated by some strange rankings skill, probably that player who is Mimi's will end up in a different team. And let's see in which team. And Mimi's goes to team A. Okay, let's continue with the maps. Asteroid Soccer was voted at least once. I don't remember it getting the required maps, which is top 5, sometimes top 6. And this time is not an exception, and it gets only one vote, unfortunately. Syncopia Soccer, also a purple in the map in this chart, but it gets the second vote. Okay, soon the maps with one vote will be exhausted already. The list of those maps will be exhausted, and we will move to something more interesting. Super Tournament Field, also voted as required field sometimes, and it gets a second vote. Something happened, I guess. Well, Let me just move it a bit so that there is more space. Obviously not all of those maps will get exactly 2 votes, so it can be shrunk too. Nexus Void, the map which I personally haven't seen for a long time being played, and unfortunately it doesn't get any more votes. Bizarre Darkness, which was made by me in 2020. It's still pending an update, and apparently it got the 2nd vote. I'm personally surprised, but anyway. Lumarital is the new map by LLS. What is happening? Okay. The new map by LLS. Kinda complicated one. I'm trying to find whether it got more than 1 vote. Unfortunately, it didn't. Yeah, also, like, obviously, if the map got only 1 vote, and and someone knows who voted that, it's kind of exposing, which I don't want to do, but I don't know what I can do with it. Island Soccer, actually a popular map. I don't see why it should get less than 2 votes, and it gets the 2nd vote. Fan, rather. More popular in the past than now, probably. Unfortunately, it also gets only 1 vote. Huge, a very popular field when there are many players. No wonder that it also gets the 2nd vote. Ice Rink, also quite popular field. Obviously, the popularity of add-ons really depends on who installs them and who doesn't. Some players only have 3 maps or even 2 maps without Las Dunas Soccer. I encourage you to install more add-ons because, okay, obviously some of them don't look like standard fields, but some of them do. Ice Rink, well, it obviously gets the 2nd vote. It's popular enough, apparently. Sewer Soccer, it's a new map by Typhon 306. Probably players haven't been playing it so much, and it doesn't get more than 1 vote, fortunately. Mountain Soccer Lite is probably the oldest map of all those, with some exceptions maybe. I don't really remember, but it was made in 2019 probably. But it wasn't really played recently, and it doesn't get more votes. There are also Rambers Playground, Baby F Ball, Pipe Field and Nitro Soccer Field. Nitro Soccer Field also doesn't get more than 1 vote. Rambers Playground is a sandy field where I cannot really play, to be honest. Not because I cannot, but because I have skill issue. But unfortunately it also gets only 1 vote. Baby F Ball. Let's see how many. Let's see if it got more than 1. And it got the 2nd vote too. What is that sound? Okay. Welcome to YouTube.
Oh, I'm on YouTube.
Yes, I'm streaming into Discord and into YouTube. But into YouTube I only stream to Windows. You're already in Team A, by the way. Oh, I need to switch the window. Okay, let me go back to Teams. The next player, I don't remember who is the next player, but anyway, let's.
Okay, I just checked on the YouTube, and like my volume is 1 billion and yours.
Yes, it's also 1 billion for me. I just reduced the volume. Probably it's fine now.
Lol.
Okay.
Oh my god, I'm on Team A.
Yes, you are on Team A. Amazing.
Wow.
Okay. What I wanted to do? Okay. I only didn't consider pipe field of those who still have one but probably have two. Did I switch the windows?
What
Yes.
do you mean, probably?
Well, I'm doing the process. If you missed, initially all the 35 maps which were voted have one vote, and now I'm looking at all of them, and tell if they have more votes, and then they move to 2 category. Then those which have 3 will move to 3.
And Pipefield was like 1.5.
No, like I I already looked at all of them except Pipefield, but I decided
Oh, okay.
I decided to look where does the third player go. The third player is Elia, and Elia goes to Team C. Well,
Wow, unbelievable.
unbelievable. Well, it will do something in those minutes. Let's continue with the pipe field. The pipe field, by the way, was recently updated. Updated if you have the old version.
Yes, update.
The versions can be distinguished very easily. The new version have Windows in the pipe.
Yes, but you can still have Linux also.
Yes. Well, you can just pick Tax the Penguin.
Yes.
Well, unfortunately, it only got 1 vote.
I know who voted it.
Well, I'm not surprised. Well, actually, I need to check. Well, yes. I guessed it correctly. Anyway, let's shrink the one a bit. Maybe I should, I don't know. Maybe I should put more players, because it's rather boring for them now. Because we're just putting the best
Am I too
accord.
low now?
Yes, I made you too low. Maybe I should increase your volume. Test?
Test.
Okay, probably
Test.
better now. I'm not sure what is the volume on YouTube at all. I haven't tested.
Yeah, you probably have to duplicate your current volume, but
Well, well, I can do it in OBS.
but that's only your
1, 2,
your-
3, 4, 5. Anyway,
Like if you go on the settings, you can increase the decibels below the.
yeah, I know. I mean, I just had settings from something I recorded before, so it was fine apparently. Now it's not
From
fine.
the Blender tutorial video that no one watched it. You need
No,
to watch if you want to make a track.
I recorded something else. It just probably wasn't about the game, or maybe I converted something to subtitles. I don't remember actually. Anyway, let's put the fourth player. Slightly less time for a program, but anyway, not a big choice to be honest. And it's D. Strange permutation, BACD, but okay.
Boy.
Well, technically I can play someone else, but do I want it? Okay, let's just give not much time. I mean, I need to give the program much time for the middle of the field, because there are still many options to consider, and it's quite important. Putting the first 5 players into different teams is not that hard. Well, let's just put open source gaming somewhere. And it's Team E. How surprising. Anyway, let's proceed to...
Don't you have a shortcut to hide them or not?
No, I open OBS and stream only to Windows.
Wow.
I mean, I could do it, I just didn't really care about it. Anyway, we have, instead of 35 fields which have at least one vote, we have 20 fields which have 2 votes or more. There are still plenty of votes, but those rectangles are pretty narrow for a reason, because not all of them can make it to 5 votes. In fact, there are 37 votes. Only like 12 of those arenas can make it into 5, even if they want. Let's see. I will.
That's crazy.
Yes, you can.
5 fields less voted than advanced course. Incredible.
Yes, you can actually pick the map, because I don't care in which order to name them.
Let's see OM Cage.
OM Cage. OM Cage.
OEM.
Yes, OEM. OEM Cage actually got the 3rd vote.
Wow.
Congratulations.
I didn't even know the map existed.
Yes. What do you mean you didn't know? You played it.
Oh yeah?
Yes, I mean, it's that map. I don't know if I can open. No, I don't think I can show it now. Like that screenshot with very green field, orange walls, and the black ball. And it looks like Rocket League, probably. I never played it. Anyway, let me pick something too. Let's pick XR Arena. As I said, a popular field, and it gets the 3rd vote too.
Wow. I thought it was a standard arena.
Well, we can ask Binal why it's not a standard map, because standard maps now are Whole Drop and Oasis, which is Egypt.
Maybe it needs more blue.
I don't know. Maybe. Yeah,
Yeah.
like other popular maps which were not voted at all, almost. Okay, once. Snooker table, another soccer field, like very much played instead of soccer field.
I'm so happy it's not voted.
Who is not voted?
Another soccer field.
Okay, maybe I will check my own map, Bizarre Darkness, which somehow got 2 votes. Actually, in some tournaments it got 4 votes even. Probably.
I want to know then after about stadium spinning top soccer.
Also interesting field.
I don't remember playing it either.
Maybe you don't have it. Well, Bizarre Darkness unfortunately stays with 2. Let me.
I have to check actually.
Let me. I don't want to recolor them all the time, and the colors are good. I will just do it like this, and those will be pushed somewhere.
Wow, so few arenas with 2 votes.
No, I mean I will increase the height when there are less maps.
Okay, okay.
Okay, stadium spinning top soccer. Let me find it. Well, it got 2 votes only.
Ah, no, okay. I have it installed. I played it maybe twice.
Yeah, actually I remember you playing it like
3 years ago. Like
not 3, I don't think it existed 3 years ago, but something like
20
that.
November
Yes.
2021.
Oh, actually, yeah, I didn't realize it was 2021. Okay, for example, Ice Rink. Yeah, I'm picking for some reason only popular maps.
You shrink.
No, I'm not shrinking anything yet. There are too many maps. Ice Rink, where it goes into group of 3 votes. Well,
How many votes are left?
if I haven't mistaken, 16 plus 12 plus 6, it is 34.
Wow, okay.
And in total there were 91 out of possible 100.
Let's see Super Tournament Field.
Well, it's also rather popular. Why do I start moving before showing both possible destinations?
Oh, there.
I mean, it's popular, but yes, it gets the third vote too. Surprise? No. How about Finny Splashdown Pool? Finny Splashdown Pool unfortunately stays on 2 votes.
Heaviest beach ball ever.
Not many maps have beach anyway. Maybe Tux Island Soccer, but it
Hey.
wasn't voted at all.
I don't remember the name, but it's a track I made it as a beach ball, but it doesn't have the beach.
Ah, the gravel slide maybe.
No, I said there is no beach, but there is the beach ball. Oh my god, it's a marble stage. Marble stage.
Unfortunately, no one voted for it.
I wonder why.
Well, I guess I voted for it once. Night Festival. Night Festival got 2 votes or no? No, it got at least 3. Okay, let me set
3 votes? Oh wow.
Yes. I mean, it is peaked online pretty often when they have it. Even though obviously I'm kind of biased against this map, because why Bizarre Darkness is in 2 votes and Night Festival is in 3 votes, and they both have Breach, and they both have strange starting gameplay, and and mine was earlier anyway.
I can't tell you because I always vote in my tracks. I mean my field.
No, I mean you vote your fields, but you can vote your fields, but what about the others? Anyway, let me switch to the players, because this one actually will be not hard, I guess, to place. I mean, obviously, what is usually done is, let me check the. Oh, okay. What is done in many formats is that you place the first n players, where n the number of teams, into the first slot in the n teams, and then you, I don't know, for example, for 5 teams you put first player to A, second player to B, and so on, 5th player to E, and then 6th player also goes to E, 7th to D, 8th to C.
Oh, okay.
I mean, this is not what I'm doing now.
But can you generate 2 now?
Uh,
At once?
Can I generate what?
2 players at once?
Well, I decided to not.
Okay.
I mean, technically I can just press the button many times and it will generate everything, but like, I have that delay because it needs to consider as many options as possible. Like, in the end it will be really fast. And right now it's important to give it some time, because it cannot consider all options, but most of the information is made on this page.
3 simulating soccer games.
Well, if only I could, to be honest. Anyway, the next player is probably LS, if I'm not mistaken. It makes the sound. And yes, it places LLS into the 5th player team. I'm not sure if it will put the 7th player with 4th player, the 8th player with 3rd. I think no, because some probabilities also exist, but we'll see. Let it think a bit. forgot to change the windows. Yes, like this. Okay. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 yet.
Let's do baby F ball.
Baby F ball.
I hope it has 3 votes. It's a nice field.
Unfortunately, it has 2 votes. I should reorder that somehow, and I shrink. How about tournament field? Well, I don't remember when it actually wasn't required in top 5. Well, it gets the third vote.
Let's do advanced course.
Advanced course.
Oh yeah, there
Advanced.
was also the field, the snowy field, the new one.
The new one, which is like half a year, I guess.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, it wasn't at the end of last year. Advanced course. It got 2 votes plus 0, unfortunately.
Wow.
Tournament field snowy. Well, it got the third vote. Now I need to expand this.
Do we let the bot Yggdrasil pick the top 5 at the end?
Top 5 from what?
From the fields, the required ones.
I mean, if there is something like maps sharing 5th place, maybe yes, but
Yeah.
what is usually done is basically who voted it earlier, who voted for that map the last time earlier, that map wins. Except,
okay.
except in one of tournaments there were 6 fields. I don't remember why I decided to make it 6. Maybe because all tiebreakers were useless. But we'll see. Anyway.
Got it.
Island soccer. It goes to 3 votes. I forgot to reduce this thing actually because, like, okay, I forgot to delete it at least once.
You're telling me there are people that voted 11.
Well,
11 is
I expanded it to 12. I mean, obviously, if someone voted, if some map was voted n times, I would make the scale more than n. So
Wow.
probably no one voted 12.
Oh yeah, I guess it's a possibility.
But I mean, there are only 20 players. If a map was voted by more than a half, that would be already something. Anyway, tiny. Tiny actually.
Still as big as huge.
Oh, should I move them together?
Well,
Let's try tiny and huge. Will they go to the same bucket? Yes. To which bucket they go? Let me double check. They go to 3 votes. Both.
wow.
Special offer. 2
Can you
maps
make
for
tiny
1.
bits more?
Okay, Abyss Soccer is trying to get into 3, but I will move it a bit. Because it didn't get the third vote. Then, what about Zen?
There's no way people voted us 3 times.
Well, actually, they did.
What? Someone is Team Blue biased.
Lol. A Secret Soccer. A Secret Soccer also was voted at least 3 times. How about...
LS sent a amazed emoji. How is
Wow.
it called?
I don't know, it's called... if I click on it...
Face fuchsia wide eyes.
Okay. Skyline Soccer and Syncope Romanian.
I think Skyline wins and Syncopia doesn't.
Well, apparently, they both don't.
Oh,
Kinda strange because Skyline is played online pretty much, I guess. Well, and I need to recheck if the number of votes is correct.
wow, 12 maps with 3 votes.
12 maps with 3 votes. I need to recheck if everything is fine. Let me count on fingers, because if I don't count on fingers, I will accidentally expose it by saying. Probably it should be something like this. I mean, I just want the number of votes to be visible when it comes to the very high stages. But anyway, there are also players. Let's put the next player. Who is the next player? Qxel is next player. I'm sorry if I pronounced it badly. I don't
Wait,
know.
So Qxel is not going to be in Teams D or something?
I mean, there is no limitation that for example, players with ranks 6 to 10 should only go to be in the second spot for a certain team. It can put them into another slot, because the reason for that is, well, the timetables of the players could require it somehow. Like someone cannot play in that date, someone can play in that date. It considers all the 35 days possible. Well, and also some teammate wishes.
Well, I can see Qxel being in Team B or C.
B or C, okay. Anyway, the program should end. Try and doing something. Okay, it's ready. B or C, say. Let's say he's in Team C, apparently.
Okay.
Oh shit.
It's gonna be a little bit harder to score, but not as hard if it was on my team or team of Iceman.
It depends who are the other players, because I already forgot who they are while selecting all that. Okay, I recalled it. My screen with the numbers of votes decided to turn off. Anyway, we have 12 maps with 3 votes and only 24 votes. So technically all of those maps could reach 5.
Wow.
Let's see
but
if that happens.
Probably tournament field has something like 8 votes.
Let me write it down so that we will check it later.
Oh wow.
Oh, it writes in white text. Oops.
Tournament field.
Okay. Not too.
Oh wow, so big. Bigger than huge.
Okay. Well, maybe I should, if tiny and huge are here, maybe I should do something like tiny should be tiny. I cannot increase huge even more. Okay.
You can increase the square.
So basically, if all of them get 4, maybe all of them get 5 also. What to start with?
Probably the tournament field.
Well, the tournament field.
The obvious one.
Tournament field obviously got the 4th vote. Maybe I should move it somehow and expand. Yes. Just in case there are many. For example, I pick Super Tournament Field. Well, and it also gets the 4th vote.
Wow.
What?
A secret soccer.
A secret soccer. Yes,
Similar.
it also got the fourth vote. For example, XR Arena.
Oh, by the way, you haven't changed your screen on OBS.
Oops,
I just
oops.
noticed.
Oops. Pretty bad. I was afraid of it, but anyway. Yes. If you missed, Mimi said tournament field gets 8 votes. Okay. For example, XR Arena. Did it get 4 votes or more, or less, or only 3? Apparently, it did. Well, for now, all the maps got 4 votes without problems. I should reload this somehow. Tiny.
Let's go with the obvious one. Of course, Tiny hasn't won the first vote.
Tiny hasn't won?
Yeah.
Yes, it hasn't won.
I'm not sure about Huge though.
Well, Huge probably has huger number of votes than Tiny. At least not less, because Tiny already has 3.
Yeah.
And Huge
For
already
sure.
has at least 3. So its number is huger. Well, Huge actually got the 4th vote. And let me look at players again. Because there are way too many players and less than half maps already. Okay.
Green pin.
Well, the next player is probably Crystal
Crystal is going in Team B.
in Team B.
Or E.
Or E. Or E? E already has 2 players though.
It doesn't. Okay. So it's...
I mean, maybe I didn't show the screen. I mean, there are 3 teams with 1 player, A, B, and D. I mean, algorithm can put, technically, because I tried, players into teams with 2, while there are teams with 1. But let's see. He goes to Team
wow.
A.
The synergy.
To be honest,
Eugene.
I don't know. Until watching the logs, I don't really know if there was a big probability of that or not. If there are many team sets with him in Team A and good timetable, good team wishes, good balance.
Yeah. I'm gonna kind of predict a goal scoring backwards on our own goal.
Lol. I mean, what I wanted to say is that I don't know if it was because the probability of good team set is high, or because it wasn't high and it just was a slight chance and it happened. I will see later in the logs. Obviously I don't want to look at logs now to not affect anything. Where are my windows? Okay, it's here. Okay, there are 6 more maps. Only one of them stayed at 3. For example, Tournament Field Snowy got...
Oh wait, I thought it was the tournament field Snowing that passed the 4th vote.
No,
Instead it was the super tournament.
Ah, okay.
Oh,
well,
wow.
it also passed
I'm
anyway,
confused.
so you shouldn't be
Yeah,
confused. Okay, 6 fields passed and 1 didn't. Maybe we will get very many fields.
The next 5 won't pass.
The next 5 won't pass.
Except Zen, probably Zen passes for some reason.
Okay, let's place them like that then. Let's check if Zen passed. Zen actually doesn't.
Wow.
Only 3 votes. But more than 2. Maybe I should expand even more. How about Ice Rink? Ice Rink also got the 4th vote.
Still growing up.
Yes. I can shrink this, but it's already very narrow. Night Festival, how about this map? Apparently it also got 4 votes.
What? That's crazy.
Well, it's popular enough, I guess.
No one plays it.
I saw many people playing it, even when I voted something else. Obviously, I'm biased, I vote something else because I rather play Bizarre Darkness, but they don't have it.
Oh,
It's
wait,
old.
Iceland. Well, if Night Festival passed as well, and Iceland Soccer did.
Well, Island Soccer also has 4 votes, yes.
Yeah, okay, because
And what about OMKH?
there's no way Night Festival wins against Iceland Soccer.
Well, let's write it down, I guess.
What?
I mean, I want to check your predictions.
Incredible.
Okay. Okay, did OMKH have 4 votes or more? Apparently not.
Okay.
And
that-
we have only 3 maps with 3. Maybe
so
it
it
seems
could
even more.
be 3 maps with 4, or 4 maps with 4.
Why? Do you think there is no tie? I mean, maybe there is no tie.
Could
But-
be.
But anyway, we have the 9th player to put into the teams. Let's do that. Who is the 9th player actually? I forgot already. 9th player should be RaceMe. Also known
RaceMe.
as SoccerMe.
Well, probably Team D.
Well, and RaceMe gets into Team D.
Okay.
Maybe it has something to do with wishes, maybe it doesn't. Maybe with timetables. Anyway, maybe a pure chance. Okay. Now we have many fields with 4 votes, and the next vote is definitely crucial for them, because when the map gets into top 5, it gets into the tournament and everyone can pick it. Well, what to start with? Maybe I should extend it just in case.
Okay, this time we leave the tournament field as last.
Okay. What of that should be picked? Let me pick. Well, I should do it slightly differently. I should move the maps here.
Yeah,
and
let's start with the snowy one.
Snowy one. Okay, Snowy one got the 5th vote apparently. What about Ice Rink? Ice Rink.
Still growing.
Well, Ice Rink got either 4 or more than 5. Or 5, obviously. And it gets the 5th vote.
Oh, okay.
But maybe, I don't know, how many votes there are? 14 more votes? Technically they can still go all to 5. If that really happened. I don't know, for example, a Secret Soccer. What about it? It got 4 votes only.
Oh, wow. Unfortunate. Hey, LS said that the graph is nice.
Graph is nice, okay.
Thank you, LLS. I made it with my heart.
Wait, which graph?
The graph.
Okay. Do you
Maybe
want
the
to
tree is a little bit too high on the graph. The tree votes.
Which
Like,
graph?
can you put-
Which tree?
The number 3
Is too big?
is too high.
Ah, like this?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. I mean, I don't know. What do you want to pick next?
Let's pick huge.
Huge.
Let's go to 5.
Let's go to 5 huge. Huge should go to 14 because that's the maximum number of players that can play it on standard servers.
Oh.
But, oh, not but. Maybe I confused something. It goes to. Why is my skin so much laggy? It goes to 4 votes anyway. Unfortunate for it. I should add a new player.
Okay, who is the next one? I think he's going to be in Team B.
Well, most probably yes, but who knows? Maybe there is a chance. The next player should be. I forgot who it is. It's Zuckerfuck. I'm sorry, I tried to pronounce it without vowels. Maybe.
Zuckerberg.
No, I mean, I don't know the corresponding word. I'm sorry. Let's see. Okay, let's tell it to stop. Well, gets into Team B.
Wow.
Not very surprising, but we have what we have. Okay. We have 5 more fields. 2 went to 5, 2 went to 4. And like, if less than 3 of those next fields, if 3 or less of those fields get into 5, they are automatically required. Because
So,
yes.
what are you going to?
I mean, tournament field will be the last probably. Let's speak. I don't know. They are all pretty. Maybe Night Festival is not that popular as other fields. Let's check it.
Okay.
It goes to 4 votes.
Yeah, so Iceland goes to 5.
So Night Festival is at most Island Soccer. Yes, that is true. Island Soccer goes to what? To 5?
To 5.
Now let's check. Actually, it goes to 4. Oh, awesome.
Ooh.
And now, if all the remaining fields get to 5, they are required, and the rest
I
are
have
not.
severe doubts about Super Tournament Field, but
Severe doubts about what? About.
it has tournament in the name, so maybe it gets through.
Well, let's check. The super.
LNS typed that he has a new idea of map soccer animation, and then he put his eyes on his hands.
Great.
Very yes.
Well, Super Tournament Field gets its 5th vote too.
Yeah, because of tournament bias.
Damn. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. I'm the host at that.
Okay, so those are the 5 maps actually.
Well, XR Arena. Do you think it can end up with 4 votes? Just by accident?
What? Only because it has a 4 on the name?
Because it doesn't have the tournament in the name.
Oh no!
I mean, only Ice Rink doesn't have a tournament in the name. So maybe it was an exception.
But it has ice in the name.
But
Only it's not
Ixtar doesn't have IC. Also, it has minus.
Yeah. A minus. Oh no.
Or maybe it should get 434 votes because of numbers. Actually,
Or
it got
11.
it got the 5th. So
Okay. So those are the 5 fields.
yes, those are the 5 fields you will be required to install, and
I
which you
can't
can
wait
play.
to score 2 goals on Ice Rink.
Well, it depends on the game. Yes, tournament field also got the 5th vote, and I forgot to delete something. Let me check. Actually, yes,
There are...
Those votes are also wasted.
Oh, okay.
I will shrink a bit. And
There are 10 more.
10 more votes for 5 fields. All of them can get to 7.
Probably the ones with tournament in the name could go up again.
Let's see. Let me move it down a bit.
Next time you should only call them Field Snowy.
Field
Field
and remove
and
soccer from the
Field.
name.
Actually, Super Field.
Super
and
field. Super field snowy, and
Yes.
remove soccer from the brackets everywhere.
And also Rink.
Rink. Ice. Well, the map of Ireland I like very much. Well, they all can go to 7. But who is the next player? The next player?
Oh, this one Altaman.
The next player should be Polo 10.
Polo?
Yes.
Polo is probably going.
That's actually an interesting question, because obviously I ran some simulations, not on this exact set of players, but on slightly hypothetical different one. Because
Theory team,
COE.
I'd say.
Okay, let me select it so that I don't forget it after I speak. I cannot. Okay.
And now you suggested the program to go there.
No. I mean, I will obviously I will publish the code. Everyone would be able to verify that. Well, I compiled it live, so that this is the same program. Obviously, it won't have any data about timetables and stuff, and vicious. I mean, I don't know when I simulated for slightly different sets, so that I don't have any. So that I don't have much information about who will be in which team with which probability. I ran some simulations, and Polo was actually one of those players who could be in literally any team.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see that.
Well, and because
a proper
he's 11th.
basketball field will be available in June, said Crystal Diary.
Wow. You said COE. Okay, let's stop it. Oops.
X.
It should be
Formerly
another
known as
button.
Twitter.
Well, I mean, if I accidentally pressed C and not X, it would be kind of staged because it would abort accidentally. Let's see where it goes. Well, Polo goes to Team C. Well,
I have the program.
Well, you don't have the program. I never shared it before, and actually I modified it right before the stream, so I highly doubt it. Let's continue with only 5 fields. I mean, they're all already required. There is no ties. There are no ties for 5th place. So it's
XR Arena is going to stop here.
XR Arena is going to stop here. And you said tournament field 8 votes. Okay. Let's check XR Arena actually. It is going... Where does it go? Maybe it goes to 4 votes back. Because it has 4. Actually, it has 6 votes at least.
What?
Surprise. Well,
Oh my god.
maybe I should take a tournament field because, like, it's tournament field. The field, as you say.
Yeah, field.
Well, it also gets the 6th vote.
And how about the field of snow?
How about field snowy? It doesn't get the 6th vote.
Oh no, the parentheses.
I already imagined some scientific work called the impact of parentheses on being popular.
Yeah, too many dashes when you start.
tournament field minus minus snowy minus.
Yeah.
Well,
How about the super field?
how about the super field? It actually goes up, and it has 6 votes.
Before knowing the ring, can we know the next player?
Yes, we can.
Nice.
I mean, I hope there are like 2 minutes passed from.
Oh, actually, wait, the
previous.
super field up passed? Oh no,
Yes, yes, it passed. Okay, let's.
I just needed to update the Navnesh and add the 2 item boxes. Incredible.
Mhm. Let's see the chat. It's Purple Secure Field, yes. I lost who is the next player. The next player is Spongy Cake.
Timmy.
Well, Team E, you say? Or maybe not, or maybe yes. There are so many options, you know. 4 options, and I mean, for players for which the rankings don't say they're good, sometimes the program really puts them together in one team before feeding the other.
Okay, I give as a second option probably Team B.
And Spongy Cake
Oh,
goes to Team
no.
D. This time you didn't guess.
Yeah, I should have said D as second option.
Well, let it do its job. Actually, from this point, probably it will be faster because, like, there are only 8 players remaining, and 8 factorial is like 40,320. It's not much. Those options could be easily enumerated by any computer if you even if you do such even if you do some complex operations like I do. But anyway, what about Ice Rink? Did it get 6 votes or only 5?
I believe 5.
And it is 5 actually.
Okay.
And I shrink it. Finally. Okay, let's see if Tournament Field has 8 votes for real.
Oh.
But it's only about 7 right now. But there are only 8 votes, I guess.
Well, maybe it gets more than 8 now.
Actually, there are 7 votes.
Oh, okay.
Because they should be somehow automatically done, but this is just temporary thing. Yes, all of them have 6. Your guess, which of those 3 fields is the lowest? XR Arena, Tournament Field, and Super Tournament Field.
Which lose?
Which loses of them? Maybe not at 6 actually.
Probably the Super Tournament at this point.
Let's check the Super Tournament Field. Or maybe let's check the 2 other. Maybe Super Tournament really loses and then we keep some tension.
I mean, they could all be winning. Maybe.
I mean, I don't know, you said about XR Arena that it doesn't get much probably. And
Yeah, but now it's on the top 3, so maybe it gets the votes. Because it's the last track on the list, I don't know.
The last track is Zen actually, and it got 3.
Oh, okay.
Doubtful advantage of being last on the list when everyone in the add-ons installs only something starting with A and B. Is my internet fine actually? Yes. Okay. I don't know, maybe I should pick XR Arena first. What do you think?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. And it gets the 7th vote.
Okay.
I should move votes closer. There are only 6, just as the number of votes right now. It lags a bit. I have too many windows. Okay, tournament field also gets the seventh vote.
Field gets the 7th vote, okay.
Let's see if Super Tournament Field gets the seventh vote. And you were right, it doesn't.
Yeah, I believe it.
Actually,
6 is already enough.
I forgot to delete it for Tournament Field.
I think, yeah.
Let's see if Tournament Field gets 8 votes, but after another player.
Mm.
Who is another?
After 5 votes remaining, I'd say no, but...
The next player is Sridarkung. Again, sorry if I mispronounce your name. Wait, what? Do I already do it for 1.5 hours?
What?
Yes, apparently. I didn't think it will be so long, but okay. Let's see. Which team do you think he ends up in?
Sridhar Kumar, probably with me.
Okay, let's check it. I mean, I don't know. It just finished calculating probabilities.
Or team E, second option.
Well,
okay.
It goes. He goes to team A. Well.
Well, at least as Iceland Soccer won.
Island Soccer is 4 votes, I guess. Just as Night Festival. Let me check. Yeah, they are at 4 both.
Oh wait, I forgot. It was Ice.
Yeah, like Ice Rink, Tournament Field, Super Tournament Field, and XR Tournament Field. So there are 5 votes for 2 maps. I kinda don't think a Tournament Field gets only 8 votes.
Yeah, I mean
because then XR Arena got 11. I don't know. Do you think they both get a vote right now?
Yeah.
Let's check. I need to select them both, probably.
Probably should change Tournament Field to XR on the message.
Well, okay.
XR Arena, 8 votes.
Oops.
XR Field.
I selected different keyboard.
It was an emoji.
No, it's the letter Z. Educational soccer tournament, learning different alphabets. Obviously, that's the second forecast already. Well, and did they get 8? Let me select both. Yes, they both did get 8 votes.
Yes.
Let's move 7 down. Now, what would you say about this? There are 3 votes for 2 maps, and I guess
other votes.
Other player?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, there are 3 votes for 2 maps. They are probably not equal. Already something interesting. Usually it's Tournament Field, but
Tournament Field gets 12 votes.
I mean, they have 8 and there are only 3 votes. What do you mean? Okay, I don't remember who is the next player. Let me check it. Why I'm saying it every time?
Yes, you are.
The next player is Coding Jellyfish. Where do you think Coding Jellyfish ends up?
B.
B?
B or
E?
Or my team.
Okay. Well, B.
Okay.
Strangely not E, like E got the last player of top 5, the first player of bottom of the next 5, and probably the last player of the next 5. Okay. How about the ninth vote? Okay. So there are 3 votes, and there are only 4 possible outcomes. Either either some field wins 11-8, which is already something crazy because half of players voted, more than half, or one field wins by 10-9. So
tournament field of view wins everything. Let's see what XR Arena got.
What XR Arena got? Let's check. Well, is XR Arena getting only 8 votes, or it gets a 9th? And it gets a 9th.
Damn it.
Live reaction. Well, tournament field probably got also 9 votes. Like, it cannot be worse than XR Arena, right? Or maybe it can.
Maybe.
Well, it
Maybe
actually also
is stuck at 8 votes. What?
it also got 9.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so not 8 for both.
Damn.
And now, well, I will place them somehow. 11 is obviously not possible, and there is only 1 vote. But let's check out another player.
Probably the last vote is about Marble Stage.
Well, Marble Stage wasn't voted at all, unfortunately. The next player is Risk V.
Risk V? Okay.
Risk V.
Well, probably it goes on the last team, but not really, I don't know. It could go on my team. Or Team C.
Oops, I already almost pressed something strange. Well,
okay.
Not really surprising. And there are 5 other players. I mean, when the half is filled, it's one thing. When the half is filled, the other half could be not literally anything. There are still scheduling and wishes. But for the last 5 players, it's probably pretty much almost fixed, because like they have different strengths according to rankings. They have probably some additional timetable restrictions and so on.
Is Cobra Baker going to Team E?
I don't know. Let's. Is he the next one? I think someone else was there too. It was Alayan.
Alayan. Okay. Alayan goes in Team E then.
Well, I don't know.
Okay.
Alayan goes to Team D. Maybe one more player, because like there is only one vote remaining, and then I will have to make some timetables.
Team D is alright.
Who is actually there? I forgot. Yes. The last 4 players, according to these rankings, which I can repeat, I don't really trust them, but fully subjective is also bad.
Okay, I think then
it's
let me check.
Cobra Baker. Cobra Baker is next.
Yeah, probably goes in my team.
Apparently
okay.
not.
I actually said Team E at the beginning.
I mean, it kind of makes sense. Like, he got last player of top 5, first player of next 5, last player of next 5, and not the first, but okay, the second player of next 5. Kind of balanced in regarding the positions.
I think this team grants Cobra Baker wishes, and they will fight for 6th place.
There are only 5 teams. I mean, especially because of some players sometimes not showing up, it can be sometimes pretty random. But we'll see anyway. Okay, let's move on to the vote. The only vote. the only vote which is stand between XR Arena and tournament field. There is there is nothing on 7, there is nothing on 8, and someone will stay at 9. Do you think it's tournament field or it's a surprise of XR Arena?
It's field.
I will keep the tension and rotate them a bit.
Actually, maybe. No, it's field. Yeah.
Well, you have some doubts. Maybe you can give some probability.
Yeah, because I was doing 4 plus 3 plus 4. It's closer to 11 than 9.
4 plus 3
I mean,
plus 4.
it's close to 10 than 9. So
Well,
I'd say there is a 24% of chance for XR to be on 10 votes. And this probability is based off nothing.
24 is based on nothing, or the exact number is based on nothing. Well,
Is it like a loading?
loading screen, yes. But actually it was XR Arena who won 10 votes.
Well, sometimes.
24% won. Well, and so we have the maps. Let me just copy them.
That's crazy. Maybe arena is the way to get points.
Actually, I need to check which of them is in fourth place.
Maybe I should
Snow
make
Widow,
a
I see.
paper arena.
Actually, okay, the last vote. It's not the vote. Okay, so I think was voted 6 before, apparently. So
What does it matter?
it doesn't matter at all, just as 10 votes, except for sociological purposes, I guess. Something like that. And we have 3 players left. 9 is kind of too small, but anyway.
I'll be right back.
Okay. So here are the required maps. Obviously, for those required maps, I will provide a package containing all of them, latest versions obviously. And in that package, obviously I will include some other maps, such as Oasis, which will become the standard field, and Hold Up, which also will become a standard field. So they all will be available as add-ons, even though these two are kind of standard.
Oh,
But-
somebody voted for Oasis?
No, like I'm just saying that they will be, as always, included in the
Okay.
in the package. Last Dunas will not be included, so if you suddenly deleted it at some point, please install it back. We're ready to
Crystal,
provide it.
you also have to fix the lines on Ice Rink, the white lines.
Well, let me screenshot
They
it.
have a collision.
Okay, so now maybe I should not hide it. Let me just.
Because Crystal said that he wants to fix Ice Rink.
Let me
Goal
do
net
it like that.
collision. And it doesn't mean that he's going to shrink the goal net. He's going to...
Maybe like this, because terminal should be. Yeah. There will be nothing here anyway. Yes.
Crazy idea.
Actually, I forgot who are the next 3 players. And I need the browser to scroll to find it out.
Probably Zilag and
Isnagut and Bubub.
okay, so
Again, I don't know how it's pronounced.
Zilag probably goes to uh, my team.
Let's see. Well, apparently yes.
Okay.
And I mean, not much to resolve here. Like, there are only two options, and probably one of them is already like, I don't know. Obviously, the probability with which the Zilak was put into Team A was good enough because of at least one of remaining options, and the other one is probably already blocked by timetable or team wishes or just balance. Even though probably two last players do not matter that much as two first players, but anyway.
Yeah, and Ishno is probably on Team B.
You
Bubble
think
Team
so?
C.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Well, apparently Team C.
Oh,
And
wow. Okay.
Bob is in Team B. And there you have the teams. I will obviously screenshot that. The matches will be scheduled later. I mean, the program will also print when I press the button again. It will also print the full timetable of all teams and whether matches are actually good. Actually,
Does it do that now or?
no, like it will print me the information. I don't ask it to schedule the matches. I will do it myself. But it seems to be pretty easy. Let's actually check. Actually, 4 matches will be problematic, it says. It's kinda bad, but at the same time, there are probably many wishes satisfied. It says, it tells it to me as number, so maybe not. I didn't check. Well, and so I guess, well, you have the required maps. Let me zoom in if I can. Yes. And you have the teams.
Great.
Well, I guess good luck to all teams. I hope you are not very disappointed if you wished a teammate. If you are disappointed, I'm sorry, but we have some timetables to take into account and some team strength, and the same goes for 2 other criteria. So we have to do a big hard choice, but I hope it will be a good tournament. Let's see. The timetable will be published soon. Please tell us as soon as possible if you cannot attend one of matches and at that date. For example, if you know that like if you were told that you will be busy on that day, for example. Or if you cannot play at some date but you can play at another date, it will be also very useful to know. Let's hope for good games. Thank you for watching and have fun.
Boy.
I have to fix ice rink goal net collisions. Yes, lol. Well. Goodbye everyone. See you in game.